Okay, who's doing the intro in this one?
Let's just do a catch up on life as the intro. Reese, how's your life been?
My life's good. Finished exams, so
That's good.
I got free time to cube and talk about cubing and do stuff like this, which is fun. Yeah.
What about you, Bryce? What's going on in Bryceland?
Brad, are you eating?
A little.
What? You're eating a little. What is a little?
An apple. I'm eating it.
Oh, okay.
Love a good old little.
That is very risque for our podcast.
I know. We're getting hardcore. We're absolute madmen over here.
Yep. This is very experimental, guys. Avant-garde podcast.
It's a progressive podcast. Bryce, how are you doing, Bryce?
I'd say right now my life is an avid mixture of work, CS:GO, and memes.
Okay. Follow up.
Just one item. So last episode we talked about magnetic cubes. That was one of the big topics of last episode. And we were speculating as to how many magnets are in each cube. To which Spotty says, there are 6 less because you don't put magnets in the centerpieces.
That is quite true.
Is that right?
Probably.
It seems weird if it wouldn't be right. Like, why would you put magnets in the centerpieces considering, like, they don't move? That just seems logical.
Alright, if we're wrong again, correct us and Spotty. Spotty, this is on you if it's wrong.
You know us, we're always desperate for some follow-up, some frivolous corrections.
Then moving on to news. Yeah. We'll start with the small news item first. Kevin Hayes, who everyone loves, broke the 2:27 relay world record. Unofficial world record. It's not an actual event, obviously.
Yeah. So what's it at this time? It is at
5 minutes 38.
5 minutes 38. Okay, so my PB is still like 10 minutes 49
Yeah.
for this. So I mean, I don't do them often, but like, jeez Louise, 5:38. And I know everybody in the comments is just gonna be like, "Oh, Felix is gonna break it again. You better like watch out." But honestly, I think Felix has broken people's hearts enough times this time to just let somebody have a world record for once. You know.
I've always found relays like really fun for some reason. Really fun to do and to watch. More fun than just doing a 3x3 solve. I don't know why that is.
I used to really be into like 2 through 4 back like 12 months ago.
Yeah.
And I spent like weeks trying to get sub 1. And my best was like 102. It was really, really dissatisfying. I should probably do one sometime.
If you haven't tried relays, listeners, you should try one, because they're really fun. Maybe not a 2-7, because that's kind of ridiculous. And if you're anyone that isn't Reese or Felix or Kevin Hayes, it'll probably take you 20 minutes, like me.
Of course, because there are 3 people in the world who can get under 20 minutes. It's just me, Kevin, and Felix.
Yeah, that was an exhaustive list, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, try like 2 to 4, because that's really fun.
Sometimes even shake it up a little bit. Do a mini Guildford. Do a full Guildford. Do a blind 2 through 7, like some people did.
Yeah, do a blind 2 through 7. That's a good idea.
Actually, does Daniel Shepard still hold the world record for like the all events relay? He did like every single event and got like 30 minutes or something.
Alright, hey, this is Brad from the future. So a few days after we recorded this episode, Felix got a world record, and I'm sure you've all heard about it. But obviously we couldn't discuss it at the time of recording, because it hadn't happened yet, but we did discuss Mats Volk's world record. But I still think we said some things that, you know, could be applied to Felix's world record. And it's also interesting to hear what points that have been proven, like, directly false because of Felix's record. Anyway, back to the show.
Mats Volk world record. And that unfortunately happened like just a couple days after we recorded the last episode.
Yeah.
When I saw the news for that, I was like, damn it, we'd like just finished the episode 2 days ago, and I'm like, oh my god, now it's going to be another 5 months till we record the next episode.
Everybody else was like, Mats Volk broke the world record, why did you guys talk? And we're like, we know, please, just...
Yeah. So yeah, at this point, now it's too late to say anything that's insightful. Not that we could have said anything insightful before, but now it's just like, hey, remember that world record, and it's old news now.
Yeah.
What was his previous record?
I think it was like 5.13.
Yeah.
Really? Was that his previous PB?
Yeah, he got the European record like a couple of months before that, I believe. Which of course was after the 5.55, which was the world record 2 years ago. So what is quite interesting in my opinion about this world record is the fact that like someone who made an impact so long ago just got like the world record back after not really being in the community or doing anything
Yeah.
for like massive amount of time. That's not really ever happened before. Usually when you have world records, it's always just like goes in phases, as in you go to like Yu Nakajima to Eric Akasdijk to Felix or whatever, and they just have like their little blocks of world records or something like that. Never really have you had like somebody before who's broken one, then like left the community and then came back and broken it again, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, no one would have expected Mats Volk would get this world record. Like, if there was a poll, he'd be at the bottom.
Yeah, true.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, the 5.13, if you think about it, that's like only 0.4 off or whatever. So, to be honest, like, when he got that, I was a little bit surprised, but I wasn't too surprised, because I know, like, Mats has the potential to get lucky, invented his own method, which allows for a lot of skips, which is great and everything. So, I thought that he does have the potential to get, good singles. So, I wasn't, like, that surprised. I just thought it was kind of cool.
Everyone would have gone, Felix or Lucas is who's going to get it. Felix or Lucas. And, you know, Felix has been on the cusp of getting the single world record for how long? Like 2-3 years now?
I don't actually think Felix is going to get the world record anytime soon. Like, no offense to him or anything, but, like, it's just something about him. He gets really nervous for some reason. And it just happens every time. And even though his consistency is essentially better than anybody else, he's also color neutral. And if you notice something, like, non-color neutral people tend to get better singles, because they just get luckier solves, and they're more used to their surroundings in a way. So, like, somebody like Lucas, who only solves, like, white and maybe yellow, I can't remember, and Mats, who solves blue and green, they, I think they might be more familiar and have more potential to get good singles, but Felix definitely has the consistency that really nobody else has.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Color neutral people will get, you know, they have less of a standard deviation. But non-color neutral people have that chance of getting the really lucky solve, which is like... And everyone's been... For that past 2 or 3 years, they've been like, oh, Felix, any day now, Felix is getting the world record. Any day now, any day now. And now it's been like 1,000 days. So maybe it's just not going to happen. Well, in 2 days, Felix is going to prove us wrong, but you know.
Yeah, and you do notice a trend, because like the last 3 world record holders, which were Mats, Lucas, and I'd say, but Colin, they're all not color neutral, which is something definitely more interesting. So I don't know. I feel like if Felix really wants that single, he might want to start looking up some white cross. I don't know, but like, I don't think he really cares too much about the single. He definitely cares more about the average than the single, I think.
That just could be because there's more non-color neutral people than color neutral people, you know, and so it's more likely that they'll get the singles.
In a way, yeah, but there is some logic behind like not being color neutral. I think it does kind of balance out, because definitely color neutral people are fast, and we can't really deny that at all, but like, so are non-color neutral. I think it's come to the point where like, there's not really too much of a difference either way you go. So I don't really think, at this point, there is like, much point in becoming color neutral. If you're color neutral already, stay like that, that's fine. If you're non-color neutral, stay like that, that's fine. I'm non-color neutral. I've been solving white and yellow for about 3 years now. So, and it works for me, so just saying.
I'm color neutral, and like...
Are you?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, Liz, I am. Yeah, that's something I haven't really thought about.
No single for you. Brad, out of interest, what is your PB?
My PB is like...
Slow, okay.
It's like 8.7 something, I think.
8.7? Dude, I have an average of 5 faster than that.
I know, Reese.
Totally not showing off. Okay, next topic.
Okay, but on that topic, who do you think's going to get the next world record?
Personally, I would say somebody like either Lucas or maybe even Bill Wang. I don't know, because Bill Wang just uploaded an average of 5, which is like YouTube UWR, and it's really fast, so...
Yeah, I thought about Bill Wang, actually.
I mean, pretty much anybody could get it. It's just a matter of luck. So there's like a list of about 50 people who I all think have the potential to get it. Like some people in China and Korea that a lot of people don't know about are definitely like fast. Like there's some guy who I think got like a 4.94 in Korea or something like that, and nobody really even noticed. Hyo Min Seo is his name. He's from Korea. Yeah. And his average is 8.29. So that just goes to show you don't even have to be like sub 8 on 3x3 to get a world record single. Let's see how many people. 38 people who are sub 8 officially on WCA. So
Yeah.
technically there are 38 people or more who are quite likely to get the world record.
Mhm.
Yeah. And, like, if you think about 3 years ago, 3 years is becoming a repeating... Like 3 years ago, the record was 5.6, and now it's a full second faster than that. Which also brings into question, what's the stopping point? Because in 2020, it's not going to be like the world record's going to be 3.8.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be around like the high 3 level. I'm not like one to speculate though on what world records are going to be, because usually we're all quite off.
Yeah.
There is a thread somewhere on speed solving which is like, guess what the world records will be in like 2020 or something like that. It's from like 2008, and we've already broken like a ton of them.
Yeah.
This thread is from 2009, and somebody guessed the 3x3 single, it was going to be 5 point something.
What?
For 4x4, they thought it was going to be 25. For 5x5, they thought it was going to be 50. Wow, we really broke that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other problem. If we're like, it's trying to say, oh, these people completely underpredict it, so let's overpredict it, is the kind of trap you could fall into in trying to predict world records. Is you could say, oh, the next world record will be 4.2, and...
Yeah. Oh, this person's made magic predictions for 2020. Oh, God.
That's sad.
You can see that, like, in a way, QB has gone quite far. And to say that there's a limit or anything like that is pretty silly, because predictions almost always are wrong.
Well, there has to be the limit's 0.0, or 0.6 because regulations, whatever. But there's also a physical limit. I'm pretty sure I've had this discussion before.
Yeah.
But, like, people can agree that there could be a 3-second solve. That is a possibility. If someone got a 3-second solve, the world wouldn't explode. But if there's no chance of getting a 2-second solve on 3x3. That's impossible.
Yeah.
I'm ruling it out.
Yeah. Fair enough, yeah.
So is 3 seconds the limit, and how long till we get there?
And you can just tell that, like, nobody even really can predict anything. In fact, because anybody could get it. In fact, they don't even say the 3x3 single on the UWR thread anymore, because they think, like, too many people have fast solves now.
Yeah, unofficial world records are another thing. Like, how do you know if they're true or not?
Some of these seem pretty plausible.
So's a good lie.
The 3x3 is all Feliks.
Here's my suggestion. If it doesn't have a video, then it shouldn't be counted as a UWR.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's tough on people.
Do you agree?
I agree, yeah.
I can't exactly say I agree, but...
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, that's what YouTube UWRs are for, aren't they? Also, there are no FMCs here. It doesn't look like either.
Yeah, that's even more, because you can just use a computer to do FMC. Like, that's even more easy to cheat at.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't really think of that at all. But yeah. So yeah, limits. I don't really mind who gets it next. I mean, well, it doesn't matter whether I mind or not who gets next. So it's gonna happen anyway. But like...
No, Lucas, you will not get the world record.
Yeah, so I'm personally not one for like limits or predictions or anything, because basically we're almost always wrong.
And then there's also like another generation of queebers that are kind of like the same names have been appearing for a while in terms of who's going to get the world record. But
yeah.
Every day a new person's born who hasn't solved a Rubik's cube. So maybe in 3 years there's going to be a whole new set of 14-year-olds who are the next Lucas.
Yeah, possibly.
Bryce, do you have any thoughts?
I guess there has to be some sort of limit for a single solve. But yeah, we don't know. I don't know.
Deep words with Bryce.
Oh, hell yeah.
Deep thoughts.
I forgot where I was going.
Bryce, you're just way too talkative today, Bryce. Seriously, you need to shut up.
Brad, you watch Jack's films, don't you?
Of course I watch Jack's films. Are you going to bring up the Markiplier thing?
Yeah, the Markiplier thing, whereas in, like, the Your Grammar Sucks thing, and he's, like, deep thoughts with Markiplier, and it's just, like, pouring red wine, and it's, like...
The tremolo.
Just...
Oh, I think I actually have seen that one, yeah.
If you haven't seen that, just go watch Jack's films. I love Jack's films. I introduced a friend to Jack's films, and he, like... he just binged watched him for like a weekend. Like he actually legitimately watched like every single one of his videos.
I kind of did that with a YouTube channel I found recently called Domix.
Oh, I love Domix.
Yeah, I don't know how I haven't found him before. Like, I just saw one of his videos and I recommended it. I'm like, what's this? 3 hours later.
Yeah.
Who's your guys' favourite YouTuber?
Oh, okay.
Scarce. Nah.
Bryce. Oh, Bryce. I'm just gonna go to my subscriptions.
Oh, you still use subscriptions, mate.
Yeah.
I use subscriptions on you. This is kind of a prelude to our YouTube thing. I used subscriptions on YouTube for like a couple of years, but then maybe about a year or 2 years ago I stopped doing that because like clearly YouTube's trying to stop people from doing subscriptions. With like now the homepage isn't the subscription page, it's the recommended videos page. And also I just find the recommended videos page has a lot more like stuff that I'd like to watch, and it like I've discovered a lot of new channels due to the recommended videos page, and also it's kept me on YouTube a lot, which I guess is their aim. So I'm a sheep to the corporate sheep herder that is YouTube, but you know. But I've stopped using subscriptions. That being said, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Look, I don't really have a favorite YouTuber in a way. Like there are some in which like when they upload, I kind of get excited because like they're genuinely good videos. But I have too many subscriptions and most of them don't even like upload. So
yeah,
You guys remember Fred? Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
I love
Fred.
that YouTube channel.
you know, like that guy still has like a full-on YouTube channel. He's like gone for the Tyler Oakley kind of a thing.
yeah. So you know Rebecca Black, the Friday one?
Oh God, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, she has like a vlog channel now, which is, I mean,
Oh,
it's not a bad vlog channel, but it's just you're the Friday person. You're the Fred person. You can't not be the Friday. You're the Fred person.
Does she like start her vlogs be like 7 a.m. waking up in the morning?
No, she so should.
Gotta be fresh. Gotta go downstairs.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Friday again. I'm gonna be going to.
That really grinds my gears, Brad.
Oh, that really salts my apples, Reese.
Okay.
I'll be here all night. Speaking of YouTube,
So our next topic, is going to be CubeTube. I think we've had this one like a couple of times, but honestly, we always change our decisions here on this channel. Like we legitimately do not have constant opinions. They always change.
we're like the YouTube podcast. Like half we talk about is YouTube,
Basically, I mean,
and so we're gonna have a mega episode.
yeah, we don't talk about other podcasters because Brad's the only person who actually like listens to other podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bryce and I are like so oblivious about everything. Well, I listen to a couple, but like Bryce.
Which podcast do you listen to?
Oh, I'm really into movies and stuff, so I listen to the Schmoes Know. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're good.
No.
It's like a live show thing. They just talk about stuff, and it's so full of banter.
If you're looking for a movie podcast, check out that one then.
Yeah. Do you like movies, Brad? I like movies. Movies are great.
I don't think anyone dislikes movies, but it's just it's a degree thing.
Yeah.
Like, the movie as a concept is too broad for people. It's like people saying, I don't like food. But you don't like specific kinds of food.
Yeah.
But everyone likes food.
I don't like food. Please help me. No, I saw Arrival yesterday, and it was really good. Anyway, so yeah, CubeTube.
CubeTubing!
Uh,
So we've had like a bunch of discussions about CubeTubing here and there, but we were going to consolidate it into one mega CubeTube episode, basically around what makes a good cubing video, or I assume what it will mostly be about is what makes a bad cubing video, because that's more entertaining.
well, because Brad's in this podcast, we gotta kind of
yeah.
change it around a little bit, just make it more Brad friendly.
Mm.
So yeah, first of all, what I think would be a great way to start this little segment here is just talk about the things that when you click on a cubing video and you see, immediately just makes you want to dislike the video and click away.
When there's a long intro, that triggers me.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that was the inevitable one. Like, somebody was going to bring that up just straight away.
I usually just close the video immediately whenever I see that. I know
Yeah.
this is going to be cancer. Whoever uses these, it's not worth it watching the video.
Yeah.
One thing I'm going to say, and this is controversial, but I think there's been a real trend in cubing videos in the last couple years of overproduction. And I'm going to blame Chris Olsen on this one. Chris, it's your fault. A lot of the big channels are like, you know, buying $1,000 cameras and to film a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
It sounds so ridiculous.
And they've got like these white crisp backgrounds and like they spend thousands of hours in it. Oh, I need to adjust the white balance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
It's a bloody Rubik's Cube.
I'm gonna be the first to say that I'm really tired of generic videos. Like, if it's a generic video, I will not click on it. Unless there's like a new cube, which I'm slightly excited for, and it's like a review of that. Like, I'm just so tired of people with the white background and the generic voice talking like, hi guys, today I'm just going to be doing a little bit of review for the Valk 3, and I'm kind of tired today, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning, but I'm just going to record. No. I just immediately click away, that's a no-go zone for me. If there's a video with character, with people who actually, like, want to be there, like Spotty, go check out Spotty. Spotty's great. If they want to be there, if they feel like they're happy making their YouTube videos and they have original concept, something that's really not like quite mainstream for cubing, that is something I will most definitely click on.
Yeah, like if anything, I would prefer like quality content, not like visuals. Someone who actually has like original ideas and points out something that not everyone would notice, so then it would actually be worth watching the video. Yeah, I'd prefer that over like having high quality and just stock template video.
And it's a pity as well, because these days, you know, somebody comes up with an original concept, and then immediately, like the next day, you just see a bunch of people using that same concept. Look at Feliks's Thursday 4s or whatever it is, Friday 4s. Now literally everybody, I swear, is doing something like that. I mean, it's really, really annoying. I mean,
like Cubologist's Road to Sub 20, and then everyone started doing Road to Next Milestone.
Oh, I remember that.
Road to Sub Sucking. But yeah, no, that really took off and then got pretty boring. How Cubologist made that like interesting is he added some energy to those videos. He's somebody who like Spotty, genuinely enjoys making YouTube videos, even though I haven't seen him in like 3 months. I don't know where he is or anything. He's someone who genuinely, like, you kind of feel like he's enjoying making that video and he's in the moment. And he talks about interesting things as well. It's not like, so this first solve was a 42.97 and it wasn't a very good solve, but that's okay. So I'll just let it play in the background and you can watch the whole thing. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like it's like weight loss, right?
Yeah.
People would be interested in watching like somebody go, here's my road to 200 pounds, and then like here's my exercise. But if you're just watching a fat person on a treadmill, it's not going to be interesting.
Fair dinkum, fair dinkum. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely something. Just generic videos, not my thing. If you're gonna make me watch it, make it interesting, make it new, make it something special. Like, make it like my most recent video, which I recorded in beautiful 240p, and
exactly.
A lot of people do like unboxings and things, and they take out the cube and they review the cube and they go, "Oh, this cube's great. It's my new main until I get a new cube next week." What I decided to do was take the cube out of the box. This is in a competition, by the way. I just took the cube out of the box and I was with a friend. And decided to review the box, and unfortunately, it did not survive the crush test.
Oh, did you do the drop test?
Oh, we did do the drop test, but we did do the crush test. We were going to do the drop test, but then after the crush test...
Did you do, like, the Tech-Rex? Don't mix a Rubik's Cube with molten fire in a 747.
Oh, God.
Oh, darn it. I thought my Rubik's Cube was lava-proof.
Sorry, I'm just gonna be the first to say that I hate those things where it's like, oh, don't put your cube in liquid nitrogen and then put it in a boiling oven or something like that. Like,
Oh, I was gonna do that this afternoon.
who's gonna do that, dude? But now, it's just like, what's the point? You know it's gonna break. Yeah, and you know, the thing I don't understand either is these people get, like, sponsored as well, like, by the phone companies to destroy their phones.
Can an iPhone 7 survive from a space drop test 100,000 feet? Oh, I was just gonna drop it out of an aeroplane this afternoon.
Thanks to Apple for sponsoring me so I can show the many ways your phone breaks.
Don't forget to use my code and Tech Rocks for $100 off your next computer.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, so original concepts, definitely something. Definitely something. Like, if you have an original concept, I might click on it. Not even gonna lie. And as well, mod videos. I really like mod videos because there's always something different with, like, mod videos, and there's something you want to see. And Nathan Wilson, who I think we've talked about before, he is, like, some genius when it comes to mod videos. Like, not necessarily, like, the most best cinematographer guy. Like, he does take some nice shots though, but, like, his videos are so interesting. They just feel so interesting. Every time they appear in your subscription box, you're like, wow, I'm gonna watch that.
And also on, like, going back 10 minutes, also on overproduced cubing videos, I really hate when, like, you have, like, this beautiful, like, white balanced shot of a cube in a tree or something, and then you have this, you buy these, like, hundreds of dollars, like, software equipment that allows you to add text next to the cube so that when the camera pans, the text stays next to the cube.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, but motion tracking, it's just keep it out of your cubing videos. Like, there was a point where it was, like, kind of slightly cool, but then there was this thing where it was, like, Chris Olsen and he was comparing two cubes, and there was, like, motion tracking on both of them.
Yeah.
And it looked so bad. I'm sorry, Chris, but, like, it genuinely, there was no point, and you had this text which was all, like, shaking around, and he was literally just, like, moving the cubes just, like, slightly. And it was, it just looked bad. Like, I'm okay if you add a couple of animations or something to your video that can really, like, spice it up, but just, there's no point for motion tracking. There really isn't.
Yeah, you're not doing it to make it, like, look good design-wise. You're looking at to, oh, I'm so rich. Look at how much money I can spend on software. Oh.
Yeah.
You know? It's just dumb.
Yeah. Let's just be reminded, like, Brad edits on what? What do you edit on? You edit on iMovie and you draw all your animations and stuff on what, like...
Inkscape is the program
Inkscape.
name.
Is it free?
Yes.
Yep, see? Just see?
See?
Brad's video went, like, viral, and he had nothing. And he went to something.
Viral is 10,000 views, alright.
Well, for a cubing video, and for Brad Speed, mind you, that was a revolutionary moment. I remember the day that happened, and Brad was in the chat. He was like, guys, look at my video, it's getting some...
But you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on equipment so your cubing video can look good. You just need to be interesting. And I feel like there's been a trend towards, let's not be interesting, let's follow the same generic, safe formula. It's like the pop songs of cubing.
Yeah.
And, you know, no one's doing jazz. Just do some jazz.
Yeah. I hate to blow my own trumpet again, but another one of my videos is, like, my FMC progression, where essentially I get a good FMC solve and I walk you through it. Where else, like, have you seen a video on somebody walking you through an FMC solve? Damn straight.
Oh my goodness, I'm just looking at this video, Brad. Sorry to interrupt. You got JR Cuba, Oscar Puzzle, and Red KB commenting on the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause he's
wow.
famous.
Oh wow, it's insane.
Brad, remember that first time when I met you?
No.
I said hi, and I left.
No, I don't remember that.
All I remember, like, the first time I ever saw you is Jay going, oh, isn't it funny? His name is Brad Speed, and he's not very fast. I'm sorry.
That's fair enough.
But that was back when you averaged, like, what? Let's check out your old videos. 2x2 average of 8.77 seconds.
Oh, mate.
Wow. Your channel was really taken off at that point.
Yeah.
Like, just think about that. 107 people 106 of which was you, managed to sit through that entire video of you solving a 2x2 in 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, cube tubing.
Cube tubing, yeah.
That's overproduced videos. I feel like there's something also to be said for underproduced videos.
Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely. Prime example being ABC Cuba, who I think was Ava trolling everybody. Ava is in hashtag Cuba. Yeah, if you might have heard about this on Del Sony, but this is probably one of the funniest pranks I've ever seen. It was Ava just like, terrible camera, just standing under a table, like whispering into the camera, like, "Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a Rubik's Cube solve and shout out, so yeah." And then she like turns the cube like 4 times and it's solved. And she goes, "Okay, so that was a solve, and now I'm gonna do some shout outs. So first shout out goes to DG Cubes. She makes really good videos, and it's a classic channel. You guys should check that out. But yeah, underproduced. There is some degree where it's like you really need to do something, or otherwise it's like people are just not gonna watch. I kind of, even though it was kind of hilarious in a way, the video I made, which is in 240p, like everybody was like, why? Just why? Anyway, Brad, you can talk about quality of videos and 8-second 2x2 averages.
I feel more comfortable critiquing overproduced videos than underproduced videos. Because if you're going for underproduced videos, then it's like, oh, you're going for the, pick on someone your own size. You just don't pick on the small guy.
Yeah.
And some people make underproduced videos just because they want to, and not because, they don't owe it to us.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the worst case scenario though of an underproduced channel. Okay, somebody who has the equipment and decides to be lazy and records in like 240p, then makes generic content and thinks they're gonna get a bunch of views, and then continues to complain about why they don't get a bunch of views on their YouTube channel. And I see so many people on those channels which are like, they upload videos like, "Why are people disliking all my videos? Please, somebody help."
Hashtag YouTube hero.
Basically, the rule you want to do is try your best and do what you feel in terms of videos, but not what really you think will make people like you more. And as well, just give it a go. Give it a go.
YouTubing's fun. If you don't do it, you should try it. And don't listen to us saying, "Oh, you got to be good." You can just do crap videos and not care, and that's good. Duh.
Just don't produce videos like the stereotypical videos like everyone else.
Because I've seen people who will like just join YouTube for the sole purpose of gaining views and subscribers, and just upload generic Volk 3 reviews with boring voices recorded at 2 a.m. and like they just wonder. They probably also have their username as like acronym XYCuba or something like that.
Yeah.
And those people wonder, but you don't wonder because you're listening to our podcast.
You educated member of society.
Yeah, graduation's next week.
If you want to make bad videos, then sure, go ahead. But like, don't be surprised when you get no views, unless that's if you just want to, hey mum, look at my cool video that I uploaded to YouTube. Aren't I tech savvy? Then that's cool. But like, if you're not getting many views, if your
target audience is your mum and your mum sees the video and she likes it, then what can I say? Mission accomplished. Like, good on you. But if you are trying to appeal to a wider audience, you might need to put some thinking into it.
Here's a random sort of cubing related topic. JR Cuba has started showing his face in videos recently. Do you guys have thoughts on this?
Not really.
Don't you watch JR Cuba?
Not really.
Right,
he's kind of. I'm sorry, but he's kind of another one of those channels which recently was just gone just a little bit generic. Like,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, although he was the person who sort of started a lot of this.
Yeah. Chris Olsen and JR Cuba, you two are to blame.
Yeah.
Crazy Bad Cuba, I think. Like, he seems like all of these people seem like genuinely nice people, but like Crazy Bad Cuba just, I don't think really seems to understand what like videos are up to these days. Like, all of his reviews are, like, literally him taking a cube out of a box, then turning it, like, twice, maybe tensioning it a little bit, then saying, wow, it's my new main.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crazy Bad Cuber has been a kind of a weird YouTuber. He always, like, stops uploading, goes to another channel, and then, like, goes back to his cubing channel, like...
This is my magic channel!
Do you remember when he had a trucking channel?
I actually full on watched those videos. That was
I actually
really
did.
enjoyed them. I thought they were well-made vlogs. And I'm not even like a fan of vlogs or anything, but I thought they were fun vlogs, at least for like the first 10. And it was But I mean,
He made a trucking channel.
he did. It was a vlog channel just with trucks.
He made a vlog channel in a truck.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, it seems like Crazy Bad Cubing to me is like less focused on the speed cubing stuff and more focused on the puzzle modding stuff.
Yeah, true.
Really? No, I'm pretty sure like all of his last videos have just been speed cubing. Like, he was like that in 2014, and that was when I really like appreciated him as a cubing YouTuber, because like he was giving us content that we had never really seen before, which was like all of these puzzles and stuff like that. But these days, unfortunately, they're just really generic. So I'll go through his few last speed cubes. Speed cube, Rubik's Race, metal puzzles, speed cube, smart eggs, speed cube, puzzle crate, speed cube, etc., etc. You can kind of see, like, if you go back to 2014, that's when, in my opinion, like, Crazy Bad Keeper, he like had his like real high. Like, I thought he made genuinely great videos, and he did some cool mods. My favorite being the 248 thing he did, where it's like part 2x2, part 4x4, part 8x8. That was cool.
Yeah,
like genuinely. But ever since 2014, it's all just kind of gotten generic, and even when trying to be generic, it's like the reviews aren't really reviews. They're just unboxings with a couple of turns, and then calling it a review.
Yeah.
Right, I have a question.
Yeah.
We've been critiquing a lot of YouTube channels as being generic. How can people escape being generic?
Well, as I said earlier, basically the best way to escape it is to start making videos that nobody else has really done. And even though that might seem a little bit daunting at first and a little bit challenging, then like you just got to keep thinking about it and try and find some concept, because if you find something new and something creative and something different and something cool, then people are immediately going to latch onto that. Like, you just have to be out there. Like Spotty, going back to that again, kind of, I think she made a series or something like that, which is like everything wrong about these cubes. Because I see so many reviews these days, which is like, this cube is perfect and it has this feel. What she did is she essentially just listed everything wrong that is with like cubes that a lot of people are like, yeah, these cubes are the best on the market, they're perfect, whatever, like the Volk 3 and the Cheese Square 1 or whatever. And that, something like that, it's simplistic, it's smart, and people watch it, because...
That's a good idea, because, like, a lot of people will, like, aren't bothered to just, like, watch a whole review. If you just want to know what's bad in a cube and why you might not want it, then, that's just going to answer the questions for you. And I think also, like, to escape being so generic... I know this might be kind of controversial, but try not to get so much influence from other channels, because
definitely,
that way you'll have to come up with an idea on your own, which will be original. And
because what happens is like a lot of the channels actually that I'm subscribed to aren't at all content channels. Like people who create like content like unboxings and reviews and something like that, unless I'm like genuinely looking for a specific one because it's a new cube and I'm really excited for it, like I won't subscribe at all. Like most channels of which I'm subscribed to are the people who make different content and people who come up with new ideas, come up with new concepts, and genuinely like just great people. Like The other day I subscribed to Chris Tran. Do you guys know Chris Tran? He works at the Cubicle.
Oh, I think I've heard his name.
His YouTube handle is Humphrey Whittingsworth the Fourth. I think he's like got a degree in like chemistry or something like that. And you should see like the stuff he does for the Cubicle, which involves like chemistry and stuff like that, and how the two kind of coincide is cool. Like, I'll send you a video on the chat, and you can put in like links or something like that. But this is genuinely something cool. He peels like all the stickers off a cube in like 3 seconds.
Oh my goodness. His laptop.
Right? See somebody peel all the stickers off in like 10 seconds and comments on his laptop.
All the keys are covered with stickers for a Rubik's Cube.
Yep. Genuinely, if you wanna grow your YouTube channel or something like that, just the most important thing by far is what content you make. And if you want to appeal to a wide audience, if you want to gain subscribers and views, basically the one way that you should probably try and do it is balancing quality of your content with creativeness and new ideas and all of things like that. And when you get like the perfect balance of them, you'll find that your YouTube channel will actually like grow massively. Saying that, I'm somebody with like 180 subs. You probably shouldn't listen to me. Actually, Brad, you're somebody whose channel grew by a mile in like 3 days. What you think contributed to that massive growth?
Well, it was a mix of a kind of cubing video that people don't see or like hasn't been done, which was that kind of not even really a cubing video, just kind of a funny video that has to do with cubing. And also combined with the fact that it got like 200 upvotes on the Cubers subreddit and stuff, and got tweeted out by like cubologists.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. If you really want to get your stuff noticed, a lot of people will usually watch stuff that's on like the forums and especially Reddit. Like forums, because that's more speed solving, so people don't really look at too much content on there. But especially like Reddit, people will definitely gravitate towards your videos if you post stuff there. So don't like be afraid to share stuff unless it's Brad's 8-second 2x2 average, in which case nobody will watch it. Period.
Yeah, people even share that, like, critique my videos, critique my 20-second 3x3 average.
Do they?
Roast
God.
my solve.
Anyway, so to wrap it up, if you want to grow your YouTube channel, get fat people on treadmills.